Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for Thanksgiving. So all I did was prime my eyes. I used the Lorac Eye Primer, and then I used the Makeup Revolution Concealer in C3. That's the best concealer in my opinion. I've tried Shape Tape, I've tried all these other ones, and people say that's a dupe for it. I don't think it has as much coverage as Shape Tape, but it's like, what, $5 or $7? And then if you use that with a coupon, it's like $2, so I like stock up on them. So I'm gonna go in with Modern Renaissance since it's Thanksgiving, so I want to do like some kind of eye look that has like oranges and like browns, something neutral. So the first color I'm going in with is Burnt Orange, and I'm going to put that just as like a transition crease color. So what I'm trying to do with this is keep it closer to my crease up here, but then when I go out, I want it to almost be like a point to kind of elongate my eye. And I'll clean this up and make it more sharp later on with my beauty blender and like foundation. That's why I do my eyes first. So then it'll almost give you like a cat eye kind of. Now I'm going to go in with this orange. It's called Real Guard. I'm just using this Vanity Planet brush. So I'm just going to pack that more on like the outer V and just darken the outside, because if you darken in here, it'll make your eyes look smaller, and I don't really want that. I am going to drag it though, like I just don't want to do a straight line up here. I do want to drag it in a little bit just so it blends better and you can't see that like line. Then I'm going to go back with the same brush I used for my transition, and I'm just going to blend it. Then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to go with, Tempera, the white. Well, it's more like a bone color. Then I'm going to put it under my eyebrows. This is just going to, once I do my eyebrows, it's going to make it look even more arched because you're highlighting that, so it's accentuating like your brow bone. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this Colourpop. It's the Super Shock Shadow in Amaze. But before I do that, I'm going to take the Too Faced Glitter Glue, and I'm going to get a really small brush. I'm going to put the glue on my lid so that all the glitter, so I don't have a lot of fallout. So this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to take this brush. I'm just going to pack it on. even if you don't use a glitter glue, these still stick really good and you don't get that much fallout. But of course with any glitter type of eyeshadow, there's going to be some. So that's why I just use that as like an extra precaution. But these are by far like one of my favorite eyeshadows, especially for the price. They're almost like wet, but they're like such a great formula. And they're the shiniest that I've used. Because like some glitters or metallics, they look so good in like when they're in the packaging, but then when you put on your eye, there's like nothing, or it's just some sparkle with no color. But I think these have like the best payoff. Then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Then I'm going to take this brush, and then I'm going to take Cypress Umber, the darkest brown, and I'm going to put it in the V on the outside of the glitter and darken it even more to give it some dimension. Then I'm going back with that darker orange, and I'm just going to blend it. So now that my eyes are done, I'm going to use this. It's the Milani Stay Put Matte 17-Hour Liquid Liner in black. And I'm just going to do a little line on my lash line. This might be out of frame because I have to get really close to the mirror to put it on. I can't do it far away. I'm filming a YouTube video.
No.
And then I sit here and I move on to the rest of my face and I just let my eyeliner dry. I don't like to curl my eyelashes or do my mascara before I do all my face powder and stuff because I feel like it makes my eyelashes kind of have like a white cast and the powder gets stuck to it, so I do that last. So now I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, the matte foundation, and I'm in Light Sand. This is super full coverage. And you know I have like acne scars, so this is like one of my favorite foundations to use. And I'm just going to use it with a Morphe sponge. Now this foundation is really drying. Well, not drying, but it dries quick. So I do it in little sections because if I do like my whole side of my face, it'll be hard to work with because it dries real quick. This is where you can also use your sponge and then clean up that line of your eyeshadow to get it super sharp, because I like doing that rather than putting tape on my face. Then I'm going to go in with that same concealer. I'm just going to put some under my eyes. Then once that's blended out, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier, my translucent setting powder. And then I'm going to take the pointy side that I used to set, and I'm just going to set my under eyes. Now what I like to do is I don't bake my whole face, but I like to go on certain spots where I have like my acne scars, and I like to just bake that part because I kind of feel like it gives it more coverage. And then if I go in with like a fluffy brush, that it doesn't take the foundation away as much. I have very oily skin, and I think that this setting powder is the best one that I've tried out of everything. The Makeup Forever one I used to like a lot too. It was a loose setting powder, but it almost left like a white cast on my face, like if I put too much on. But I feel like this, you can't really overdo it. I like how I said I'm not setting my whole face, and then I set my whole face. Then I'm just going to go in with whatever's left up here. And then I'm just going to kind of do my cheeks and the rest of my forehead stuff that I didn't hit yet, kind of. Then I'm going to go in with my Too Faced. This is the Milk Chocolate Bronzer. And then this is just a little, what is this? An Ulta blush brush. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this. Does that look weird? And then if you overdo it, like I do, I like to take my beauty blender again and then just kind of and then I take whatever was left over on my powder brush from when I set my face, and then I just kind of dim it down a little bit. Then I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to use the Morphe M459. I'm not good at contouring. I don't know if it makes me look worse or better. But I still feel more put together when I do it, so. So then when I have this big, ugly, harsh line, I take this again and I try to buff it out. Then I'm going to take my Becca Cosmetics, the Champagne Pop. Look at what I have left. Isn't that sad? Then I'm going to take a Real Techniques brush. What is this? The setting brush. And I'm going to get a little bit of highlighter on there. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia, the Brow Wiz in medium brown, right? Yeah, medium brown, and then I would use the clear brow gel over it. So what I'm going to do next is curl my eyelashes. Then I'm going to take my favorite mascara, the Rocket by Maybelline, and it's in the waterproof version. And I put a few coats of this on because this is the only thing that will literally hold a curl for my lashes. I've tried so many mascaras. Some people say they hate this and it's clumpy, but I don't think it makes it clumpy. And even so, I kind of like when lashes are thick and stuck together. And then after I do that, I take the Too Faced the Better Than Sex mascara, and then I put a layer of that on top of it. Look at the difference. Then I'm just going to do the same thing on my other eye. Then I'm going to go in with this really small brush, and I'm going to take that dark orange shade again, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. Then after I do that, I think I'll take this pencil brush, and then I'll take the dark brown shade again, the Cypress, and then so I don't get my foundation messed up, I'm going to take the Beauty Blender. Then I'm going to take my, what is this? Milani Bella White Gel Powder Eyeshadow, and another pencil brush, and I'm just going to put this in my inner corners to highlight. There's not much shimmer in this, but it makes your eyes look a lot more open because it's so bright, and I really like the formula. I kind of like smoke it out in a way, like I put more than necessary, because once I put on my bottom line mascara, I feel like you can't see it as much, so I try to put more to try to compensate. Then I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. Okay, so now my eyes are done. Then I'm going to do lips. I'm going to take this Dose of Colors lip liner. It's in Casual. Then once that's on, I'm going to use my Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and this is in Ludwig. Then that's my finished look.